In the early 1800s, before the Civil War, the U.S. went through the Market Revolution, a time of rapid change and growth. New technologies, canals, and railroads connected Americans everywhere. People began producing goods to sell instead of just surviving. Between 1815 and 1821, about 4.5 million people moved west across the Appalachians, seeking out new opportunity.
In the early 1800s, American markets were small and local. Roads were poor, travel was slow, and land was expensive. But new transportation and communication technologies transformed daily life and the nation's economy. The National Road was one of the first major highways. For the first time, farmers and merchants can move their goods much farther and much faster, helping small communities connect with larger markets. Canals quickly followed. Over 30,000 miles of them were built. The most famous, the Erie Canal, linked the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Ocean and turned New York City into a major port. Author Nathaniel Hawthorne even said, "Canals are like fertilizer. Cities spring up around them." Towns grew rapidly along these waterways. In 1807, Robert Fulton's steamboat, the Clermont, changed river travel. Goods and people can move upstream just as easily as downstream. But the biggest game changer was the railroad. The first, the Baltimore and Ohio, opened in 1828, and railroads soon crisscrossed the country. They carried more cargo, moved faster than canals or steamboats, and truly expanded America westward. Meanwhile, Samuel Morse and Joseph Henry developed the telegraph, which allowed messages to be sent almost instantly. Businesses could trade more efficiently, and trains could coordinate schedules and avoid accidents.
Factories were another innovation that unified the U.S. Factories used divide-and-conquer methods for faster production, and it shifted people to work by clock, not by seasons or daylight. And they gave women more working opportunities, although they received less pay than men.
Although with that success came many challenges for the workers. Factory workers lost freedoms. They relied on employers, worked long hours, earned low wages, and faced unsafe working conditions. To resist, workers formed unions like the Working Man's Parties, demanding shorter hours and safer jobs for the people. The economy rose and fell in booms and busts, creating large gaps in between the rich and the poor. The Market Revolution, while unifying Americans through connections and trade, also lacked freedom and equality.
Overall, these monumental innovations and inventions unified the country through enhanced communication, transportation, and helped in growing the economy. But it also created a bigger separation within the working class. As America was industrializing and making huge technological advances, many people, especially workers, faced obstacles. While these innovations are the foundations of how we travel and communicate today, in the 1800s it created working class tensions that divided the United States.